In this video, we look at a simplified summary of the story, The Great Colonial Grapeshot Hunt by Ed Fedory, which appeared in the August 1985 issue of the magazine Western and Eastern Treasures. On the fateful morning of June 29, 1747, a seemingly ordinary day, the still air and calm waters of the Hudson River provided no indication of the imminent danger. Unbeknownst to those present, the activities of the nearby fort were under close surveillance. Positioned at the northernmost point of the English colony of New York, this fort posed a significant obstacle to the French, who were only a few miles away. In order to advance their colonial ambitions, the fort had to be eliminated. This challenging task fell upon the capable shoulders of a French officer named Lacombe de Saint-Luc, and his formidable raiding party comprised of several hundred Indians and French soldiers. In the midst of trepidation that lurked within the fort's very walls, rare were the occasions when clusters of over 25 valiant soldiers ventured beyond its protective embrace. Saint-Luc, aware that executing his mandate to obliterate the fort demanded a masterful strategy, set his mind to the task. Utilizing the cunning of indigenous allies, who adeptly feigned injury beyond the fort's stout stockades, an audacious ploy unfolded. An ambush cunningly positioned a mere quarter-mile distant, luring the unsuspecting enemy into a perilous snare. The defending cannons of the western blockhouses were engaged in battle, firing grape and round shot at the enemy. However, they had to cease fire to avoid harming their own troops. The guns stood silent after several minutes of intense fighting, while the rest of the soldiers inside the fort watched their comrades being brutally attacked by the raiding party. Out of approximately 150 soldiers who were ambushed, only 25 managed to survive and return to the safety of the fort. For 3 long years, I had been consumed by the desire to rediscover the very spot where the ancient fort had once stood. It had been razed to the ground by the treacherous French during that fateful October of 1747. Deep within the recesses of my mind, I yearned to unearth the exact location in the vast field where the ambush had unfolded. Standing there, within the remnants of what was once the fort's protective walls, my gaze traced the undulating hill line that overlooked the meandering creek. It was at this very crossing that the ambushing party had stealthily traversed. Lost amidst the vast expanse of 50 acres of corn stubble, remnants of the farmer's toil, lay the historical evidence I so fervently sought. Time and time again I would venture far and wide, my searches spanning the breadth of the land, in pursuit of that elusive site. Its discovery had eluded me for so long, slipping through my fingers like grains of sand. But as fate would have it, it was during the pursuit of an entirely different goal that I stumbled upon the first clue. A glimmer of hope that rekindled my determination. The temperature was in the 30s, and we were amidst a midwinter thaw, the type that would make even the most experienced meteorologist sit up and take notice. Undeterred by the forbidding weather, I set out on a quest, determined to reach the ancient fort site to seek out the secrets it held. It was a sunless day, the sky a canvas of bleakness, as if nature itself was conspiring against me. Yet my spirit remained unbroken. I had spent years searching for any trace of yet another fort from colonial times, and nothing would stand in my way. But alas, my efforts proved to be in vain. The rain began to fall, a chilling reminder of the harshness of the world. With a heavy heart, I decided to retreat and made my way back to my car. The wind howled, urging me to abandon my mission, but I pressed on, the metal detector in my hands buzzing with anticipation. As I trudged through the muddy ground, my mind filled with disappointment. No trace of the fort had been found, and now the rain seemed to mock me, its icy fingers seeping into my bones. It was then that I stumbled upon a large bolt and a plow blade, relics of a forgotten time. Ignoring their significance, I dismissed them as lost farm equipment, a cruel twist of fate. With each passing minute, my body grew colder and wetter, the weight of the day's failures weighing me down. I yearned for the warmth of my car, the dry sanctuary it offered. Yet, fate had other plans. The sound in my headphones grew louder, a siren song calling me to investigate. But my heart was weary, and I chose to let it go, convinced it was yet another false lead. And so, I trudged on, my eyes fixed on the distant car, its promise of warmth and respite. Little did I know, my journey would soon take an unexpected turn, leading me down a path I never could have imagined. It is an exceedingly rare occurrence for me to disregard a signal, and so I continued to walk another 10 feet beyond the reading before abruptly spinning on my heels, vehemently swearing that this would absolutely be the last signal I would check that day. However, much to my sheer delight, it was not. Emerging from the sodden ground, about 6 inches below the surface, I gingerly retrieved the first piece of grape shot. Keep in mind that these projectiles were typically fired in groups of no less than 30, and sometimes as many as 60 per round. So this singular fragment merely scratched the surface of what lay beneath. Ignoring any discomfort caused by the relentless elements, I removed my pack and, driven by the invigorating taste of victory, I embarked on a systematic search pattern with boundless enthusiasm and unwavering determination. Merlin's beard, a second piece of grape shot, a mere 4 feet away from where I stumbled upon the first one. It was as if I had stepped into a fantastical tale where every twist and turn led me to another astonishing discovery. I could barely take 10 paces without unearthing something extraordinary. Once, I even found myself staring at a cluster of 4 pieces, as if they were whispering secrets to one another. As the light began to fade, I found myself drenched with rain, yet a grin adorned my face. I had collected over 25 pieces of grape shot and a handful of musket balls, all clutched tightly as I made my way back to the car. Ah, the tales of old treasure hunters, forever etched in my mind. Those brave souls who stumbled upon magnificent treasures only to lose their way upon their return with provisions. Such a fate was not to befall me. With determination burning in my heart, I counted the rows of corn from the river's edge, reaching a precise number of 207. A steadfast course due west from a towering maple tree guided my steps. I marked the distance with each pace, ensuring that even if the farmer dared to till the field before my return, I would find my way back to the very spot where my journey had begun. With the eve's whisper of unseasonable warmth and skies clear as a crystal ball, my dear brother Dennis and I found ourselves drawn back to the ancient fort site, just as the first rays of dawn began their enchanting dance upon the horizon. A decision had been brewing within my heart, and it took hold on the previous eve. I dared to exchange my trusty 8-inch coil for the mighty 10-inch coil, specially crafted to unlock the secrets hidden beneath the soil. Oh, the hope that swelled within me, yearning for the depths to reveal their treasures. And so, under the cloak of darkness, my brother Dennis and I ventured forth to the fort site, just as the dawn's gentle glow began to embrace the world. The night prior, a daring choice had been made. I traded my faithful 8-inch coil for the prowess of the 10-inch, eager to summon forth any hidden wonders that lay beneath the earth's embrace. With the weather's siren call no longer resounding in my ears, and armed with the might of the larger coil, I delved once more into the patterned tapestry I had meticulously combed the day before. Oh, what a sight awaited me! The fort's secrets unfurled like ancient scrolls, eager to be read. With each swing of my wand-like detector, a new piece of grape shot revealed itself, precious droplets of magic sparkling in the dawn's gentle light. 6 more pieces, faithful companions, joined the ranks of my ever-growing collection. In that moment, with the golden rays of dawn caressing my face, a surge of adventure coursed through my veins. The fort's history danced around me, whispering tales of battles fought and won, and I, armed with my trusty detector, was the chosen one to uncover its hidden treasures. In the first hour of our hunt, Dennis and I devised a plan. He would act as the signal checker, marking each spot that produced a projectile, while I focused on pinpointing the sites and aiding in the recovery. Dennis, ever resourceful, scoured the area for corn cobs to mark our finds. The harvesting equipment had not stripped the kernels from all the ears of corn, and the vibrant colors added a touch of magic to each discovery, allowing a pattern to emerge from the cannon's blistering blast. 3 distinct patterns we discovered that morn, resulting in the recovery of over 130 pieces of grape shot, 14 musket balls, a gleaming dagger blade, and 3 colonial buttons. the fort's secrets revealed themselves with each twist and turn, beckoning us deeper into its ancient embrace. Upon this very parchment, I must confess my quest for the scattered discharges of round shot remains fruitless. Oh, how I yearn for the day when these precious relics shall be unearthed from their deep slumber. Every May, as the earth awakens, I find myself drawn back to the hallowed grounds of the ancient fort. Within its crumbling walls, a treasure trove of both domestic and military artifacts awaits, intermingled with shards of pottery and remnants of long-forgotten pipe stems. Yet, it is in the vast expanse of the field that my heart finds true delight, as I am certain to discover a dozen more pieces of grapeshot, each one steeped in the rich tapestry of history. If you're interested in purchasing a copy of this vintage magazine for yourself, or as a gift for a friend or loved one, please click the link in the description.